Good morning, everybody. It is Wanda here this morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome to all of you who are hopping on very shortly, I hope. How has your evening been? How have you been? I hope that you are well. I'm still waiting. Hello, Lorraine. Valentino, welcome. How are you? What's been happening? Are you all well? Beautiful. I think I'll probably wait a little bit to. Hi, Irina. How are you? Lisa, welcome all the way from Canberra. Is that right? I'm training my memory. Rudy, welcome. Carolyn, Shirley, all the way from Perth. Gareth. Hi, Gareth. How are you? Awesome. Okay, so what today I'm going to talk about is this. While everyone's just hopping on, and I'm going to shuffle the cards today. Right, what is missing in your life right now? Tell me, what is it? Is it a partner? Is it you haven't had breakfast? Is it maybe a new position that you're looking for? Is it a job? Is it happiness? Is it advancement? Is it peace within yourself? What is it that is missing in your life right now? That is a really good question, because we as human beings, when we feel that there is something missing in our life, the first thing we do is we start looking outside, out there in the world. We go, maybe that coach can help me, and maybe that person could help me, and maybe I can go to do that, and that would sort it out, and maybe I can fix this up. Well, that is okay. That works to a certain degree. But when it comes to that, a deep longing, and when it comes to a deep essence of yourself, what that actually means is what's missing is you. You are missing. You know, you don't need to keep looking for the next shiny object. The next shiny object that shines and goes, I can solve all your problems. Come over here. And then another star pops out of the sky and goes, that didn't work? Then come over here. I will help you with that today. I can solve your problems. And then you go over there. And we're constantly looking outside ourselves. And, you know, we do that on an instinct because we always come back to this. And we feel that we are not enough. We think that we are not enough. We think that there is something wrong with us, that we are broken. That we maybe if we had that would be okay, that maybe if we had that would be okay, and maybe if we did that we'd be okay. Well, that might be okay, but at the end the buck stops in here, right here, where my hands are right now. Within your body is your soul, and your soul is always, always there. And this is the missing. If you're lonely, this is the missing. If you're wanting a partnership, this is the missing. And you are complete right now. You are whole right now. You are complete right now. And all you do then is when you change your mind and you go, I think I'm going to do that. That's because those things out there add to your wholeness. They add to it. They don't fix it. There's nothing wrong. And then you're going, yeah, but Wanda, I'm feeling so miserable. You know, like, what are you talking about? Well, you're feeling miserable because of the monkeys up here that are about guilt, shame, resentment, anger, upsetment, unworthiness. I don't deserve it. Up here, this mind up here that's telling you who you're not. Day in, day out, 70,000 thoughts a day about how you are not perfect. Now, all you need to do then is work here. Become aware. Become aware of that. And when you become aware of that and go, that's not true, cancel, Every time you get, oh, I'm lonely, cancel. No, you're not. You're not lonely. You don't need anybody else but you, right? You need you. Everything in your life is a reflection of you, good, bad, or ugly. And how do I know this? I tell you how I know it. Because, where do I start? I know this because I've lived it. And I'm here to tell you that all the other shiny objects out there is bullshit. That's there to enhance your life, not to complete it. You decide that you are complete. No relationship, no big house, motorbike, car, fabulous lifestyle is going to give you that happiness or to give you that sense of completeness, that intensity, that intimacy that you want within yourself is here all the time. And I've been looking for everything. I thought maybe if I did that course, I'd be okay. Maybe if I did that, I'd be okay. Maybe if I married that person, I'd be okay. Maybe if I lived in that house, I'd be okay. Maybe if I did that, maybe if I moved to another country. But it doesn't matter. Maybe if I had enough money, I'd be okay. No, no, no. Here is where the source is. In here. In here is your abundance. In here is your love. In here. Stop looking out there and just go in here. You imagine yourself just whole and complete. That's the only thought you need to think. And if you feel that you're whole and complete, and you know that you're whole and complete, and every time a monkey pops up and goes, you're not deserving, you're not worth it, you're bloody ugly, you know, you're too fat, you're too skinny, you're too old, you're too dumb, all that stuff up there goes, now hang on a sec. Push it down. We don't want you being bright. We don't want you shining your light. Does that make sense, everybody? Okay, so let us go with this. When you love completely, it's because you love yourself completely. And if anything in your life is a mismatch to that, then you have to finish it because it won't work. You've just got more misery. Right? If you've got a person worse than you in your heart and in your soul, it won't work either. That's why relationships don't work. It's as simple as that. When you are whole and complete, everything else around you is whole and complete, and so is your abundance, and so is everything, and that is the bottom line. There's nowhere to get. It's only just being here with you. Okay, today's tarot card is the Queen of Swords. Okay, the Queen of Swords. And she's come up a lot. You know, the Queen of Swords is a woman who thinks in a balanced way. So really we can look, when we look at this card, we talk about balance. Now this could represent a woman in your life, like your mother or your sister, or somebody who, it's somebody like this, right? Because it doesn't have, it doesn't have a negative card around. I just sort of pulled one out to make sure. Okay, so it doesn't have a negative card around it. She can represent the mother figure, a sister, a grandmother, somebody significant, a boss woman, a boss lady, a good friend, right? She is very much that kind of person who's going to talk to you today, to assist you today, or be in touch with you very soon. What else does this card mean? It also means that the balance card, it's like a balance of your mind and your soul. So don't allow your mind to overstep you every time. Okay? Allow your soul the freedom to just be and have that balance. Don't let your mind conflict with you every 5 minutes, because that's why we're living our life. That's why there's so many people with depression. You know, because they think they're not worthy, they're not good enough, and it has nothing to do with the people in their life. Trust me, I know about that. It's all to do with up here. It's the mental state. It's the mentality of that. You know, that is what's destroying humanity. You know, it's as simple as that. It's nothing else. It's not about the pollution in the air. It's up here. It's our mental state. So that is a beautiful card. So you're going to get someone who's going to bring you some love in the next few days, a beautiful mentor or someone who's going to talk to you and help you, okay? And also that balance within yourself, that balance of the mind and the body and your action taking. If you need time out, do it. Become aware. Start doing something that will help you with awareness. And the only thing I know at the moment is yoga, and it is meditation that helps you. Find any meditation that works for you. All right. Now, who am I going to read for this morning? What am I going to do? Let's have a look. I think I might have to go up and down. Let's have a look. Okay. Let's have a look. Oh dear. I think I've read for some people here. Oh, here. Okay. No, I haven't read for that person. Let's have a look. All right. A lady called Anna Reed. I'm not sure whether you're on, Anna, but I'm going to shuffle the cards right now. These are the Oshos. I love the Oshos. Now we all know, if you're participating in my tarot, in my tarot reads this morning, that you know that when I read a card for one person, it is a card for all of us. And so what is that card today? Here it is. Right. It's called guilt. And it's the number 8 in the Osho pack. What does that mean? This is what guilt means. It doesn't mean that you're guilty of something, okay? When we do things in our life, you know, when we feel guilty about something, when we feel guilty that we've done something wrong, you know, then we what we're actually doing is we're punishing ourselves. We're punishing ourselves from living a joyous life. And so if you can imagine how many times that you felt guilty about things. Oh, I felt guilty because I wasn't there when mum died, or I felt guilty because I didn't help my brother out. Oh, I felt guilty because I didn't do that. I felt guilty because I didn't do this. And all those little bits of guilt, they pile up. And so therefore we end up going, oh, I can't help it anymore. Look at that. Oh my God. And you see all the little guilt claws, you know, that are covering over our head. Yesterday we had the card of burdens, amazingly enough. And the burdens were all our burdens that we carry over us. And guilt is just as bad. And where does guilt sit? It starts in the mind, but the guilt sits on your heart. It sits on your heart like a big, fat, black blob. It sits here and it's oozing and it seeps into your heart center. And when you feel that, when you feel guilty, it causes you so much heart pain. All right, and then we can't feel the joy of life. We won't allow ourselves to. We won't allow ourselves to feel joyous because we're so racked with guilt. And that no amount of prayers or anything can put that away. And you know what? This is the biggest bullshit feeling in the whole entire universe, because it's racked with fear, and it's racked with that you aren't good enough. When you, oh, guilty, oh, well, I should have been there, and you should have been there. Well, you weren't there. You know, anyone who passes away when you're not there, it's got nothing to do with you. It's that soul who's deciding to hop away at that time, right? So whatever you're feeling guilty about, why don't you write that down? If you're not getting anywhere in your life and you're feeling this pain in your heart, what are you feeling guilty about? That you didn't do this and you didn't do that and you weren't a good daughter and you weren't a good son and this story bullshit. Was it Tracy that I was talking to? Anna, this is let it go. Make a decision right now and choose a joyous life. You can't change the past, but that guilt that you feel is bullshit. It is up here. It is a construct. It is a construct to make you feel bad. Now, you don't have to feel bad because you're whole and complete right now. And if you're feeling that you need more and you need to forgive yourself, because no one really knows what that feels like, on forgiveness, what that feels like, go and do the Ho'oponopono prayer. The link is always in the text box. And if you need more help, if you need help exploring this, if you need help setting you straight, if you need help just exploring that and getting rid of it, because I only contribute for you. I contribute to your soul. I am that little bit of extra flavoring, and sometimes we can't see what we need to do. And so my job, my role, my gift as a tarot reader, as a soul reader, I don't even need the cards, because as soon as you start talking to me, writing to me, I already know what's going on. So what you do is, if you're struggling, stop it, then give me a call or send me a message. I can help you there. Does that make sense? So today's cards, everybody, are perfect. Journal about this. What are you still guilty about? What haven't you done? What do you think you could have changed? You know, everything is meant to be. Everything, nothing's random. Everything is meant to be. If you miss that plane, if you miss this, if you miss that, it was meant to be. And sometimes your inner soul wants to talk to you and you're not listening. And it's got a quiet voice, and it's got a loving voice. Your soul will never tell you to do something terrible. Your soul will always send you a loving message coming from love and from the heart. Anything that's shitty, like you're crap, you can't do this, you're too fat, you're too ugly, you're hopeless, it was your fault, you're too noisy, you're too loud, that's coming from the ego up here, the mind. Does that make sense? Okay, I hope everybody, this is inspiring for you to have a beautiful day. And I wish you all of that. I haven't even had my breakfast yet. And I haven't done my journaling either. I thought I'd hop on early. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be hopping on early as well, because I'm going to go and visit my mother in the nursing home tomorrow morning. So I'll probably be on either before I go or after I've been. So I'll let you know. But in the meantime, let go of the guilt, and someone will come and have a lovely talk with you today or the next few days. A good friend, or maybe it's even your mum. If your mum or if your grandmother has passed on, you might even have a little dream about her, and that will help you. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.